We did it, we did it, we did it. Clap, 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 clap. Crash landing on you.
I'm Holly.
I'm Kiara.
And we are the Vienna Noonas.
We should probably do this again because we didn't say hi.
No, we didn't.
Hi!
Hi!
Okay.
How do we do it again?
Why are we so awkward?
I don't know. We just are.
We did
It's hard to say hi.
It's two letters.
It's hi. It's because it's to nobody.
Hi! Okay.
Okay.
Hi!
Hey, I'm Holly.
I'm Kiara and
We are the Vienna Noonas.
and we are
So pumped.
super excited, super happy.
Super fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
We watched Crash Landing on You.
Surprise, surprise.
And it was just, it's so good.
It is.
It's like top notch, top tier, holy moly good.
Yes. We watched Descendants of the Sun. We watched 3 episodes of that. And we really didn't want to keep going. We will keep going, but we
will.
needed something to fill our soul with happiness and joy again.
We needed motivation, we needed inspiration, a reminder as to why we're here in the first place.
Right.
And it all started with Crash Landing on You.
It kind of really did.
Yeah.
We did watch Itaewon Class first.
Which we'll also do.
It was amazing.
Oh my word.
But I think
Different category, I would say.
yeah, very different category. But with Crash Landing on You, I was devastated once it ended, and I did not know what to do with my life anymore.
We still haven't recovered from its end.
Nope.
So we're watching it again. I have watched it not once, not twice, but thrice. It is a brilliant K-drama series starring Hyun Bin and
Ye-jin.
So just basically it stars these two phenomenal people. He is a North Korean soldier. She is a South Korean like fashion businesswoman.
That
Top of the top.
in the public eye.
Yeah. So it follows them because their lives crash, if you will.
It was very interesting for me to go back and watch it a second round. We just watched it before we physically sat down to record this.
And our faces looked like this the whole time.
We were just in happy land.
We were just like,
We were back in
grin.
happy land.
It was so good.
It was so good.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah. We came up with what we're going to start calling our top 3 yes please moments and our top 3 cheese moments. Yes please being like,
We want more.
yes,
That was amazing.
give us more of this, we're here for it. Cheese being, it could be
Good cheese.
it could be good cheese, or it could be terrible cheese.
Right.
So we'll have to see what we came up with here. But in this one, episode 1, there's a couple of cheeses, and they're just more like cute, like also part of the whole K-drama cheesiness scene. So I actually don't mind it at all.
Right. I think we both agree that Crash Landing on You just did a really good job with being romantic and all of that, but it's not over the top cringeworthy.
No.
It's just more like, yes, please.
Yes.
But
Sometimes the cheese is yes, please.
yeah,
Right. And we stand by that.
we do.
So, cheese moments.
Well, if we start from the beginning, the tornado was quite interesting.
Yes.
When she is up on the hill to go paragliding, suddenly a tornado appears, and I think even the scenes before are really well made. The visuals and stuff. It's just very funny how suddenly the tornado is just kind of like, oh, let's put 80% effort into it versus 100.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny for us. We laughed at it.
Yeah, the whole thing was very abrupt.
Yeah.
Like, perfect day, beautiful. She's up there sing-songing about oh, she has so much work to do, but it's so beautiful up there. And then all of a sudden it's just black.
And it happened.
Yeah. And then the tornado happened. But she was in there with like flying pigs
And cows
and tractors. And then it was like, oh, okay. It was funny. It was so ridiculous that it was funny, but in a good
I think so too. We were laughing in a good way.
And when she flies by the camera.
Yes, I was just thinking about that. I was like, that is very funny editing, and I'm here for it.
Yeah. It was great.
Yeah, another cheese moment I think is just when she falls on him.
Yeah.
Because he was here, she was over there.
Yeah.
And then she falls, but she's right on him.
Yeah.
But also very...
And they slowed it down, of course.
Yes. But it wasn't the slowdown that we know from Descendants of the Sun.
Right.
Where it's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Yeah.
It was 1 slightly slower.
Yeah. But they also didn't stare into each other's eyes in this like, oh, where have you been all my life type moment, you know?
It was still...
It was funny. She's looking at him like, oops, and he's making those like,
Hyun-bin is just like, for me. I love that, and I think it's actually hilarious. I'm really funny writing on
the whole
entire
thing.
show.
Yeah, that whole part was super comedic.
Yeah. I just love the soldiers. We both love the soldiers. And it's so, I mean, it's so cute when he sits in his little tower and watches his K-drama show. It's not a cheese moment at all, but then also it is, because he's just like, put that necklace on, and it's adorable. And then in the background you see Seti running, and it's hilarious. It's really well made.
Yeah. Then there's, I don't know how, Pyochisu?
No idea. But we just call him Mr. Grumpy.
Mr. Grumpy. I call him Sassy Pants, and he is like the leader of the 4. He's so funny. I love his voice. Just like, he's so arrogant.
What I really appreciated was in the first episode when they were starting drinking alcohol, or should I say medicine, he just cracked me up. And I don't know if it's because...
crying.
Yeah, I was actually crying. And I don't know... I feel like we've watched enough K-dramas that we can... Because I couldn't do that before, but I can pick up funny acting out from their voices.
Yeah.
At first I wasn't able to do that because I'm not used to Korean.
Right.
But I feel like now the second round, and having seen so many K-dramas, I feel like you get a really good feeling of their acting skills. You know, it's just something you pick up a lot more, and you understand just their acting skills.
Oh,
and he's funny. He's very funny.
I almost lost interest with episode 1, only because I think there are just so many storylines being introduced. So it was just like, it was so much happening, and I know it, watching it a second and third time, it made so much sense. It was so necessary to set up all of those storylines. But as a first timer, and this was only my second K-drama, this was my second, like, all the way through K-drama. So like you were saying with the language, like I still was trying to understand the K-drama vibe. Like I didn't understand Hyun-bin at all. Like I thought he was a very static character. And now I'm like, I'm such a moron for thinking that he's actually brilliant and playing it to the T.
Because we've seen him, since then we've seen other K-dramas with him. So now as we go back, we realize those are great acting skills.
Going back to the soldiers. Yeah. The one who's the kid, who's actually a kid in real life. He's 16. He's adorable. I want to hang out with them.
For sure.
I want them to be my friends. And then I think also right away I knew that I did not like Yoon Sori's family. Like the siblings, her brothers are just terrible people. But I did love the squabble at the dinner table of like how passive aggressive everybody is, and is like, oh, are you okay after you got hit? How's that settlement going? And it's such a shame that people think that you're an idiot. Just a very passive aggressive conversation.
What I think is super funny is we started watching the first round. We started watching it together, starting episode 4 or something, or maybe 5. But I remember that it took me a while to like the female lead. I did not like her, and I think it was because of her character, because she was such a business oriented,
and she's stuck up.
Yeah, stuck up, right? So I did not have a clue how much I would fall in love with that K-drama. The political situation in South Korea, North Korea is very interesting, and just seeing her relief that she's finally made it home. I mean, can you even imagine? I mean, I know it's a K-drama, but can you even imagine? And then I thought it was very interesting, her walking into her South Korean village only to find out it's a North Korean village. And at this point I did not know too much what North Korea would look like. Of course we were aware of the situation. I mean, we hear stuff, we read it in the news, but I had no idea of how people actually lived there. And so for me, that was very interesting, and actually because of that I ended up watching a lot of documentaries about it. But yeah, I think that was very interesting. I was like, what is next? I want to see more. How do they live in that small little village?
When we heard about North Korea, it was always from a political perspective, which does, most of the time, the way that politics talk about countries does not necessarily inspire the desire to research. And I've never, ever thought, I wonder how North Korea came to be the way that it is. Or I wonder how North Korea and South Korea, I wonder how the relationship is today and what it once was, or has it always been, never. And now here we are. We're watching documentaries, we're trying to understand, we're fascinated that there's such a strong dialect between the North Korean way of speaking and the South Korean way of speaking, the way of living, the way they view each other. Totally inspired to go figure it all out and to research it, and it's done such a better job of creating that desire than politics. The what do you call it? The title song, the title soundtrack, the opening. Hands down, one of the best ones I've ever heard.
Yes.
It is so different from other K-drama songs. It's just so cool. But then the rest of the soundtrack, it's like, yeah, that's on point, that's very K-drama, it's all, kind of up here, and it's very breathy and whispery, and stuff about love. But this is like,
I love to have it on repeat before I go to sleep. Or fall asleep to it even, because it has very calming.
You know what I've been doing is I listen to it when I'm walking around the streets of Vienna, like in the city, and it
can we film our own K-drama?
Yes, and I do the long version, and it's like you're part of your own K-drama. You like look around at the all of the palace buildings and stuff, and then when that build-up comes, I feel like I can do anything. I run to it.
Honestly, this song is like, I can do anything. I can reach anything, no matter where I am. Because if I'm in North Korea, I can survive. I don't want to say what's going to happen in further episodes, but I can do this and this and maybe escape, and who knows, I don't know.
My kids love it, that song. They're like, oh, it's so relaxing.
See, I'm right there with them. And then it ended with cheese.
Ended with some cheese, but yes, please, cheese.
And it wasn't overdone. He just saved her from being discovered in that North Korean village. And there was no super extreme pink slow motion. You know what I mean? It was good. He just saved her, and she was of course excited that there is a not safe, but familiar person.
Yes. Familiar face.
After going through all of that, it's like, okay,
this seems like a good thing. Even though I'm terrified of you being a North Korean soldier, it's still, you're a familiar face, and you also didn't shoot me. And then he looks at her and he doesn't smile, which I think is so important. He doesn't smile.
It's not that immediately we're gonna get married and we're involved. Dad, we get from other K-drama.
He's calculating, he's trying to understand, he's trying to be logical. It's vital that he didn't smile.
Applause from us. And we're super excited to keep reviewing.
Yes, it's so good.
Episode 2, 3, 4, all the way to 16. Because we're so here for it and we missed it.
Thank you, Crash Landing on You.
Thank you so much.